First meeting this is between these two athletes. Jonatan Christie, so statuesque and poised with the way that he plays his badminton. Such a powerful athlete. Watched him win the Asian Games in 2018 and New Zealand Open title as well in 2019. He's great to watch, but sometimes can be a little bit of a showboater. And here he is, though, and there's his young opponent.
Who would like to call? Red or black? Red. Black.
This side.
This side? Received. Thank you.
Okay. Firm, no-nonsense decisions. Jonatan Christie wants this near side in black and luminous green. And Kunlavut Vitidsarn wants to receive the young 19-year-old. Just 23 years old. Seems like he's been around for eternity, doesn't it? But he broke onto the scene so young. This year he's won 2 matches, lost 2. The man from Jakarta, born and bred. Off the world ranking of 7th in the world at the moment. Has been as high as 4th in the world in August 2019, that was. He's seeded 5th in the men's singles. Last year he lost to Lee Zhizha, the Malaysian, who romped all the way to the semi-finals. In 41 minutes he lost. So he's no points to defend, Jonatan Christie, because that was a first round loss. So he'll be feeling pretty liberal in that regard. Lost in the quarterfinals of the Indonesian Masters to Antonsson. Quarters of the Malaysian Masters to Nkar Long. And his opponent, well, 19 years old and making the transition from juniors to seniors really well. The first ever boys singles player to win 3 World Junior Championships in a row. 1m81 off that career high ranking of 22 in the world he is. 1m81 kind of equates to 5'8", basically, in old money, if you will. But what of this fast riser? Well, we watched him go down to Victor Axelsen, top seed in the Swiss Open recently, just a couple of weeks ago, 47 minutes, 21-16, 21-6, really acquitting himself very, very well there. That's certainly, the opening game was pretty tight. He downed Lee Zhizha in the straight game semi-final as well, did Kunlavut. He really has impressed lately. A lot of players, when they come through juniors, you kind of expect them to stall a little bit, but this young man has just been motoring upwards with his stratospheric sort of rise in the senior rankings. A couple of round of 16 showings at the Thailand Opens recently in January in the Asian leg. Saying hello to Lizzie James, the English umpire. And the service judge as well, Amanda Ballum. Back to the Thai athlete. He lost also, as did Jonatan Christie, in the first round here last year. So again, both with nothing to lose in terms of points to defend. So it's all onwards and upwards for their ranking if they can get deep into the tournament. But any wins at this sort of World Tour Super 1000 level event really are loaded with points.
Jonatan, you're doing a practice serve. Practice serve or? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kunlavut Vitidsarn, Thailand. And on my left, Jonatan Christie, Indonesia. Jonatan Christie to serve. Love all. Play. One love. Change.
Well, both men richly talented. Such terrific athletes, such high skill level players as well. Look at that. Just top draw start from both. But it's a really tough little quarter of the draw that they're in, because down below, the ominous presence of Victor Axelsen, the defending champion and second seed. Winner of this projected to get all the way to the quarterfinals, of course. Jonatan Christie, the 5th seed, really favoured in that regard, and he would meet Axelsen in the quarterfinals.
3 love.
Should they both get there. But it's been a strong start from the Indonesian number 2.
Service over. 1-3.
Won 2 matches this year, Christie, lost 2.
Service over. 4-1.
Christie not beyond quarterfinals of a World Tour event since week 46 of 2019, where he made the semi-finals of the Hong Kong Open. But he's a regular Tour quarter-finalist, and discount him at your peril. Very strong athlete. Well, there was an amazing save midpoint, wasn't there, from the Thai athlete? But Christie had to rebuild and reset. It was an amazing point that had everything in it. Deception from Vitidsarn as well. Longest rally of the match, 47 shots. Wow, that's what we're in for. It makes you drool at the prospect, doesn't it? Christie with a 4-point cushion already. Desperate to put the youngster in his place. It's an ego thing, isn't it?
Thank you.
Just 4 years between them, of course. Christie, 23 years of age, the Thai 19. But what a point this was.
5-1.
And despite Indonesia's pedigree, they haven't hosted a men's singles champion since Haryanto Arbi in 1994. So these 2 seeds, Anthony Sinisuka Ginting, the 4th, and Jonatan Christie, the 5th seed, lead the Indonesian charge this time. Precision and aggression from Christie, springing everywhere. Knows how important it is to make a statement early against this talented Thai, who can just knock you up with his skill level. Bulldozing his way through this point. Nice steep put away. Five-point buffer for the 5th seed. He's really on it from the offing here. Looking very businesslike. He was a little unlucky when he lost to HS Pranoy in the Toyota Thailand Open a month or so ago, after having had 3 match points. And Pranoy suggested in post-match interview that he knew Christie would want to finish in style with a sort of high-risk crescendo. And he lost all 3 match points, did Christie, and Pranoy turned it his way. So he has a tendency to be a little flamboyant at times.
4-7.
But that's why we love watching him play so much. And suddenly, like that, that kind of comes with the territory when you watch the Indonesian number 2. He's just momentarily switches off. You see the odd unforced error here and there. Couple back-to-back now. Can be a little too greedy. Wants to finish with a flurry. Good leave.
Service over. 8.
Let's see it again.
5.
Missed by a fair margin. Great defense from Christie. His powerful, athletic frame.
9-5.
Getting him to a lot of great shots here. Look at this. He even made this one as well, though it popped up too high. The tie wasn't quick enough up to it to take it at his apex. Couldn't take advantage. And when you see him in the flesh, he's loaded with muscle. Bottom half of his body, very, very powerful, sprinter-like build for Christie. It's imposing and kind of in-your-face athleticism that he has. That's it, he's got the V8s under those shorts.
9-5.
He's quick.
Interval.
So, 6-point cushion for Christie as he heads the interval after 8 minutes of action. 11 points to 5.
Udah benar. Kalau kamu udah lagi pukul banyak, kamu tes silangnya itu dia nggak enak dari silangnya, ya kan? Nah, tapi memang dari belakangnya nggak ada bahaya. Memang harus diuletin aja udah. Dari tengah belakang kamu itu udah setas, tapi ada variasi, ada satu lurusnya, jadi dia biar nggak jaga lagi gitu, ya udah selebihnya udah benar tuh dia. Ya, untuk cek ya, kok muk dia yang muk tahu ya, stop.
11-5. Play.
He's found the line with that as well.
12-5. Service over. 6-12.
Well, any day you take to the court with Jonatan Christie, it's a physical affair. Look at this. Vitidsarn got a little lucky break off the net there, but he's having to work extremely hard for his points. Nice judgment there from Jonatan Christie. Now he can surge physically, but suddenly just sort of switch off momentarily as well. He's got to be careful here because Vitidsarn is so gifted. You've got to watch him.
Service over. 13-8. Please.
You can see how dangerous he is. He's got just such an array of high quality precision shots, has Vitidsarn. You can't let up against him at all.
Yes.
And he's so experienced with all of this junior success that he's had. Played endless matches in his young career.
9-13.
3 times world junior champion. Really is quite a coup. Winning titles in 2017, 18 and 19 he did.
Service over.
Joining the ranks of Ratchanok
9.
Intanon and Chen Qingchen of China. He's 3 times winner of the world junior title in the same discipline. So they don't come along every day, these kind of talents, the man on the far end.
Service over. 10-14.
Good deception from Christie, but couldn't quite find its mark. And a little wince after that. Brilliant. Standout athlete. Look at that, all over the net there to just cut that off at its apex. That takes some doing because it was a terrific shot. Watch this from the young teenager. Look at that, great angle. But Christie watching it like a hawk. Simply sublime. Can watch that all day, that kind of point. His physicality really imposing. 5-point cushion as well now. Excellent straight smash, wasn't it? Beautifully done.
Service over. 11-16. Change.
Well, we've told you how Christie did in the Asian leg at the top of this year. But in January, Vitidsarn, well, he was a little unlucky with his draws. He lost to Axelsen in the second round of the Toyota Thailand Open and Ginting in the YONEX Thailand Open. So perhaps Ginting has shared notes with Christie on today's opponents. But he certainly does seem to have sort of tempered the young Thai at the moment. But it's still only young, this match. There's still a lot of badminton left in it, you sense. Three in a row then for Vitidsarn. Buckling pace from Christie.
Service over.
Just stopping the run of points at 3 then for Vitidsarn.
17-13.
Very, very important. So 17 minutes have elapsed in this intense contest. The one in which Christie has led all of the way. He's done such a good job, the Indonesian, at just keeping Vitidsarn at arm's length.
13.
He's managed his opponent's game so well, just not allowed him an in. It's been a very disciplined showing so far. 3 points away from securing this opener. Closed like a missile there, didn't he, to get it at its
20.
highest point.
Game point, 13.
7 game points for Jonatan Christie.
Game.
He loves to finish in a flurry, and that was just
Best
second to
game.
none, wasn't it? 21 points to 13. The Indonesian seed here, number 5, comes through on the stroke of the 20-minute mark. 21 points to 13. He's halfway home.
Ya, makanya satu udah bener kamu nyerang dia ke silang, tapi variasi lurusnya ada juga gitu ya dari tembakannya. Jadi dia nggak jaganya nggak enak. Dia itu dari tengah depan dari kamu net itu, apalagi kalau silang dia mau net langsung silang. Tadi udah ada benar tuh, kamu langsung tunggu
panjangin dulu aja.
Iya ya, ada panjang, tapi kalau kamu buat gitu kamu langsung gitu aja, berani ngambil keputusan gitu ya. Selebihnya kalau kamu buka nggak ada bahaya ya, cuman tadi apa namanya, dia ada satu apa dari sininya tuh kencang lagi lurus doang, kamu udah tunggu 60-nya aja ya. Selebihnya emang harus lebih ulet gitu aja, nggak ada bahayanya. Oke ya, berani ya. Nah, tahan terus tahan. Jadi kalau udah dari itu awas kecolongan itu doang ya. Oke Jo ya.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, there's been so much to enjoy about the opening day here. This one in particular, really good opening game. Compelling watch from the off, really. Christie doing such a good job at managing his Thai opponent. Can he keep the upstart in his place? Start of game 2, Christie a game to the good.
Service over. 1, love. Service over. 1 all.
Well, I'll tell you what, Christie is making Vitidsarn long in
2,
running for
1.
all of these points that he earns. And in the Swiss Open final, the Thai impressed against Axelsen with his defence and steady game, but Axelsen quite easily returning his best attacking shots, and it seems that's what Christie's doing here as well. Struggling to dent the Indonesian, as anticipated on the world rankings. Christie a little bit higher.
Wipe the cup, please.
7th in the world. There's quite a disparity between that and the world number 22, although the youngster is such a fast riser off that career high ranking.
Thank you. Two all.
It's something that really is apparent about Kunlavut Vitidsarn is he's such a fast learner. The way that he's just kept on going up the senior rankings so quickly. There's not been much of a sort of halt or a stagnant phase. You know, he just kept on rising.
Service over. 3, 2.
It's just gone. Good leave for Christie, who was a little hesitant towards the end there as the shuttle was dropping fast. Thought he might play it. He changed his mind.
Service over. 3 all.
Yeah, good leave in the end. Again, he thought like that he was going to play it, didn't he? He looked like he was shaping up to strike the shuttle. Look at this, a couple of times. But again, backing himself, a lot of self-trust.
All.
Beautifully done. Snappy power off the backhand wing.
Jonatan Christie challenges called
Vitidsarn. Christie doesn't like it. He thinks it's out. An immediate challenge from him as well. Yeah, it's right on the back of the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 6-5.
Well, he's not quite as sort of emphatic as he was from the start of the opening game, where he didn't let Vitidsarn in at all. He just kept squeezing and squeezing and squeezing, and Vitidsarn didn't have the lead at all in that opening game. Whereas by contrast, he's had the lead a couple of times here, 3 times in fact, Vitidsarn in game 2 here. It's been a much more spirited effort from him, but always takes a little while just to adjust to the change of ends, of course. Subtle drift and all that. Blistering pace from the 19-year-old Thai.
Service over. 7-6.
Coach looks a hard taskmaster, doesn't he? Barking out instructions to his young charge. Brilliant. Bullying tempo there from Kunlavut.
8-6.
Look at this. Kept the snap on everything there. Wonderful. 3 in a row. Buckling Christie. Coach enjoyed that. More of the same. Well, twice now he's had a 2-point lead. Can he sustain and extend it?
Wipe the court, please. Service over.
Again, great court awareness from Christie. He's left several of those, and most of them have gone in his favour. But I don't know if it's just the subtle change in ends, but he's just not quite as efficient as he was in the early stages of that opening game. The Indonesian in black, the far end. That's missed as well, and suddenly the radar of Vitidsarn is just momentarily off.
9-8.
And again, these defensive prowess of Jonatan Christie
10,
is earning him a number of points psychologically now. The tie is starting to really force the pace time and again, and just missing at the back end of several of these points. There's another one that just spills wide of the sideline. Christie using that athletic prowess to good effect in defence as well as he does in attack.
Service over. 9, 10.
You sense a little anger and frustration in that final smash there from the tie. Look at this. Slightly short lift away, and it got the treatment. Yep, winning the flat hard drive contest.
10 all. Change.
Remember in the opening game, Christie got to the turn 11 points to 5. This second game, much more competitive. Yeah, keeping his foot to the floor there. Kunlavut Vitidsarn, and he manages to break to the front again and has a 1 point cushion. 11-10 at the interval.
Tapi dari tengah belakang, kalau lagi ini, kamu turun dulu. Turun. Nah, jangan nyaman banget, enggak. Tapi kalau kamu ngontrol boleh. Ya, jangan buka terlalu nyaman gitu ya. Sebenarnya kamu lagi tuh, kamu colong dulu tuh. Walaupun turun, yang penting ada apa namanya? Ada tekanan dikit.
Play.
Great deception. That time he finds the line.
12-10.
There's a keenness in the eyes of the Thai right now. He wants to extend his stay here. He's played some really good badminton in the last 10 minutes or so, upping the level significantly.
Play.
Six points in a row for Vitidsarn right now. He's on a roll and his coach is loving it.
10.
But there's no letting up of the advice that he's barking. Well, at this rate, if he carries on like this, we'll be treated to a deciding game. What can Jonatan Christie, the 5th seed, muster? He's under siege here. Psychologically a massive point right there. Christie digging deep. Patience rewarded.
14 quickly.
Because his opponent has been a completely different prospect at this near end. The tie has come to life. And it's real cause for concern for Christie right now. He's having to knuckle right down. Another long rally, that time going the way of the Indonesian. Well, he's having to overcome
14.
Quite a storm here, is Jonatan Christie. Digging very, very deep. Little lucky break off the top of the net there in his favour.
Service over. 15-12.
Vitidsarn then stopping the run of points at 2 for Jonatan Christie with some very high skill level. A couple of inches shorter he is at 5'8", but he still gets about the court with great speed.
Service over. 13-15.
Again, another good lead from Christie, or is it? Vitidsarn thinks he might have clipped the line, so he gestures with his hand upwards, as does the umpire, to acknowledge that we need Hawkeye. What will it be? These are big moments. Can the youngster accelerate away? No, he can't. He's pegged back.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
Sometimes you wonder whether these challenges are spurned out of desperation. Just momentarily, a player wants to step off stage and grab a towel down and a slurp.
Service over. 16-15.
Lovely straight smash. Well, he had a lead in game 2, didn't he? 14-10, Vitidsarn. Can he make make something of this slender lead right here and detain the 5th seed. Brilliantly done. Excellent cross smash. I thought coming into this that Christie, with all of his physicality as a sort of an entrenched senior player, might have his way with Vitidsarn on the physical aspect. And I kind of got that impression with Axelsen at the Swiss Open final against the youngster at 19. But today, I mean, you know, physically, he looks in great shape, doesn't he? Very powerful, you know, and he's holding his own against one of the best athletes on tour.
15.
Christie, as I say, 5th seed, 7 in the world. This bodes well, whatever happens for Vitidsarn here. It's been a good showing. Can he snatch game 2? And unlucky break off the net there from the tie, and the Indonesian managing to take advantage.
Service over, 16-17.
Who can find that little extra gear shift towards the sharp end of game 2 here? Again, several of those shuttles have spilt over the back line.
17 all.
Christie, with all of his experience, managing to haul the game back to level again. Now, can he take advantage here and nibble ahead? Oh, he changed his mind. Could pay a heavy price for that.
18-17.
Brilliant. Mesmerizing accuracy, laser-like down the line from Kunlavut Vitidsarn here. Let's see this again. Look at this. Pedals back quickly with his feet and then just rips that straight smash. He enjoyed that one. And again, he's got a 2-point cushion.
Service over. 18-19.
Oh, great defence in the rally from Vitidsarn, but it proved insubstantial in the end, as it was Christie that won the point, but another long, grueling point, this time favouring the Indonesian. That was a really poignant point within the context of this game. Christie fist pumping at the end of it as a consequence. Draws level again. But Vitidsarn has been so good at just getting away from him, time and again. Can he do so again here and secure game 2, or will it be Christie? The intrigue.
Service over. 20. Game point. 19.
Well, after that, timely straight smash off the backhand down the line. Kunlavut Vitidsarn has a game point opportunity to draw level here. That's an excellent point from Christie.
Wipe the court,
from
please.
both, indeed.
Wipe the court, please.
He's been asked a lot of tough physical questions today, Jonatan Christie. It's been a fabulous match to watch.
Thank you.
Still really no telling who's going to come through this second game. It's so tight. 2 clear, of course, from 20 all.
20 all. Service over. 21-20.
And again, the youngster has opportunity to put this game to bed. Brilliant from Christie.
Service over.
Keeping the game alive, using all of his physicality, injections of pace.
Yes.
Vitidsarn enjoying the faster of the 2 ends. Marginal drift seemingly blowing down onto Vitidsarn's back.
Thank you.
Although it's very minimal.
All.
Well, I think he played the shuttle. It was going wide there, but anyway, he managed to redeem himself by winning the point, did the Thai teenager.
Quickly.
Look at this. That one there was going wide. But he still managed to get behind this to get enough chili on that finish.
Play. Let.
The opponent wasn't ready. 4 game points have come and gone.
Service over.
Beg your pardon, 3 game points have come and gone for Vitidsarn.
22 all.
And that's where the point turned in the Indonesians' favour, right there. Good lead from Christie, this time backing himself. There was no hesitancy there, just a fist pump afterwards.
22.
So, having saved 3 game points, Jonatan Christie, the 5th seed, has a match point of his own. And he only needs 1. Jonatan Christie, the 5th seed in the men's singles, through safely in a straight game affair, albeit a very tight contest.
21-13, 24,
Jonatan Christie
22.
downs Kunlavut Vitidsarn in 2 games, 21-13, 24-22.